My name is Isabelle Duarte. I am the CMO for a company called Soldo, and Soldo is an expense management SaaS platform. Accidental. That's my one word. And if I had two words rather than one, I would say happy accidents. You start in your career having lots of ideas and thoughts and aspirations. And actually, I have found over the years that most of my big decisions have been because accidentally I was given a set of choices that I either decided to take or not to take. So I'll give you a good example of that. I came to England straight after I finished my studies. I did not intend to stay in England. I came to England because I wanted to improve my English, because I figured out that, hey, if I want to be a good CMO, I think I need to really make sure my English is much better than what it is. And so I came over here intending to just stay a few months. And just a series of happy accidents meant that I was offered a really good job. And I could have made the decision to say, no, this is not what I had planned. I planned to only stay here for a little while to then go back and do what I really thought I was going to do. And I just thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to take that chance. And so a lot of my decisions have happened like this. You know, you get given choices and you either seize the chance at the moment that you offered it or you don't. Probably what inspires a lot of people who go into this profession, which is the hope that there would be enough creativity to feed that part of my soul. I think a lot of marketers, you know, intentionally or not, do come into this profession because there's quite a bit of creativity, right, in us. And I'm no different, right? That's why I came into this profession. Biggest challenge, without a shadow of a doubt, is being taken seriously. And that has happened in different ways at different parts of my career. When I first came over to England, being taken seriously for me was a different thing because I was super accented. I had really good written English, but my spoken English was not very good. And so naturally, and I don't think people, you know, did it deliberately or not, but they would laugh. They would laugh at how I spoke and the expressions I used and the mistakes I made. That then makes it really difficult for you to be taken seriously at work because, like I said, without even knowing, people naturally, you know, may make a joke and so on. So that was more of the early on challenges that I had. As I grew into my career and seniority, I still had the same challenge, but it manifested in different ways. Reality is today, in business, women are still not taken as seriously as men. So I would say that without a shadow of a doubt, that's the biggest challenge for most women. It has got better. Part of the reason I decided to stay in England and work in England is because I recognized that really early on, that actually there were more doors open for me here than there would have been at home where I come from. And so it's, you know, I don't want to paint a horrible picture, right? I think most of the time when those things happen and you're not taken as seriously or you don't seem to be taken at the same level as men, often it happens by accident. I don't think people are conscious that it's happening, but it happens. You know, somebody asked me what type of CMO I am. I always say I'm an operational CMO. That tends to be how I describe myself. And I think it's because at the heart, I like to fix really broken things. That's one of my things. And so as a leader, it means that I spend a fair bit of time listening to people, learning, trying to ingest everything. On the quiet side, just taking it all in, because my end game is always to fix something that may be broken. So I think I'm thoughtful. I am an introvert, so it means I'm not the sort of CMO and leader that goes out and does the rah-rah to everybody and gets the teams all cheered up, and you know that's kind of not me. But on a one-to-one, I'm quite thoughtful and I'm a good listener. I think we currently are in very uncertain times. Those sorts of things in the macroeconomic and geopolitics. That means that it's a really uncertain times. During uncertain times, we have to reinvent ourselves, right? We have to find new ways of doing things. What I want to achieve with the team that I have currently is creating a team that really embraces change, right? Change is hard for most people, right? We are humans. And so if I could just achieve that with this team right now and leave a little bit of legacy that just says, do you know what? I worked one day with this woman and she taught me how to embrace change and how to accept it and how to make it part of who I am. That would be awesome. Accept that you will need the skin of a rhinoceros. It's very much linked to what I was just talking about. Not only do you have to embrace change and reinvent yourself all the time, you also have to accept feedback, right? And as marketers, that's an integral part of the role, right? Because so much of what we do is about coming up with new ideas, right? So, yes, you have to develop the skin of a rhinoceros. And if you do that, and it takes a bit of time, you'll do well.